welcome to Yoga from my bedroom. My name's Lynn, I'm a yoga teacher, and today I'm really proud to be working with Vibe and Conquer Life in Liverpool. I have a little helper today behind me. This is my dog, Minnie. Hopefully she's not going to bark through the session. She seems to be quite nice and settled at the moment. So today we're going to look at a posture called tree pose. And in yoga we call this Vrikshasana. It's going to require a little bit of concentration and balance. So we're going to do a little bit of work to try and enhance that to begin with. Shall we begin? So I would like you to bring yourself up to standing. Now, I'm just going to have to work around Minnie because she likes to lay just exactly where I need to stand. So if you remember, in one of my other videos we learned how to stand in mountain pose. If you've not already watched that one already, you could give it a little look before you try this, or you can just join in now with me. So we're going to bring our feet to a comfortable distance apart. So just to find that place, we're going to have a little jump on the spot. And another one. And another one. And wherever our feet have landed, we're going to leave them right there. So I want you to spread your toes against your floor and really try and feel balanced on all four corners of your feet. So just to find that position to begin with, I want you to keep your heels down, but allow your weight to shift into the front of your feet. So it's just a little sway forwards. And then we're going to keep our toes down and move that weight into the heels of our feet, little sway to the back. And then let's take it out into your right foot. And then all the way over into your left foot. And then let's come right back to the centre of all that and really feel strong where we're standing. Imagine a thread running up the length of your spine. Bring it out to the crown of your head and hook it up to your ceiling. And I just want you to spend a moment now standing here nice and strong. Let your arms and shoulders relax and just turn your palms slightly forward, and we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. And this is just going to allow us to find our strong standing point and maybe to begin to forget about whatever's been going on so far in our day. And then before we actually come to tree pose, we're going to test our balance slightly. So I want you to plant your weight now into your right foot. Now you'll notice I'm standing on my left foot, but that's so that when you look at me, both our legs seem to be going the same way. So spread the toes of your right foot even more. Feel that foot spreading out into the floor. Pull your belly in slightly, but keep breathing. This is just going to strengthen us through our core. And then we're going to try and lift up our left leg. We're going to peel up the heel, begin to lift the toes, focus on something in front of you to help you keep your balance. And then see if you could lift that knee a bit higher, up level with your hip. Feel how hard your standing foot's working to keep you here. And then gently pop that foot down. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, was it? Let's move our weight now into our left foot, spread our toes. Ground down through that leg, feel strong. Pull your belly in slightly again and begin to peel up your heel. So peeling up the opposite heel Beginning to lift your toes. Just seeing how we feel, focusing on something in front of us again. And then seeing how we feel about lifting that leg a little higher. Keep breathing while you hold it here. Really important to breathe. And then pop that foot down. Now you probably managed that quite easily, so I'm going to ask you to make it a little bit harder now. I've got my spot back now that Minnie's relaxed a little bit. She's had enough, she's asleep already. So let's put our weight back into our right foot, spread the toes, feel and imagine your foot rooting into the ground beneath you. Begin to peel up the opposite heel, beginning to pick up your left foot, lifting it up more, choosing that focal point again in front of you. Lift it up until your knee is level with your hip if you can. And then your added challenge, once you feel nice and strong with your balance, is to either close your eyes completely or just see if you can soften your gaze. And you'll notice your body has to work an awful lot harder to keep you here. Let's pop that foot down. The bad news is always two sides. So let's plant our weight now into our left foot. Find your balance point, choose your focal point. And then begin to peel up the right foot. Begin to lift the toes. Begin to lift the knee and bring it up level with your hip if you can. Find your strong balance point. See, even I wobble. And then again, when you feel you're nice and strong where you're standing, see if you could close your eyes or just allow your gaze to soften slightly. And then pop that foot down. Well done. Give your legs a little wiggle out, they might feel a little bit achy. And so now we're going to move on and come actually into tree pose. Now there's a few different levels you can do in this. We're going to stay nice and easy though today. Because I'm recording this at Christmas time for you, got my little fairy lights on for you, made a little Christmas tree out of my plant here. So just goes to show you don't need to have a tree to make it feel Christmassy. So let's plant our weight now again on our right foot. Really spread your toes against the floor and begin to imagine that foot like the roots of a tree, spreading out into the earth, keeping the tree nice and stable in all weathers. And then this time we're going to take our opposite heel and bring it to the inside of the standing ankle. And you're going to try and open your knee towards the wall behind you. But I want you to do this while still keeping your hips facing forwards. And then you might notice that you dip into this hip slightly. I want you to suck that hip back in and stand up tall. And then bring your hands together at your chest. So we'll keep using that focal point. It might be one of your shoes on the floor, or a toy, or a t-shirt. And then when we feel nice and strong where we are, that standing leg, the trunk of our tree now, and this leg that we've taken out to the side, the branch. And maybe because it's towards Christmas again when I'm recording this for you, maybe you could think of yourselves as a Christmas tree standing in the forest. If you feel nice and strong where you are, this is optional, not a must. You could try lifting your hands, breathing in, and sit them just above the top of your head. So stay standing nice and strong where you are. And then if you can, we're going to take a breath out and open our branches. And see if we can give the leaves a shake, just moving your fingers. Keep standing strong in your leg. And then breathe in, close your branches back up. And exhale to release your hands all the way down. Release your leg. And you might need to give your legs a little wiggle out again before we move on to your other side. So when you're ready, bring yourself to stand firmly on your left foot again. Spread your toes. Imagine the roots going down into the ground to keep you steady. Begin to build strength up through this standing leg. Remember, we're not going to tuck this hip out to the side. And then taking your right heel, place it against the inside of your left ankle. And we're going to open that knee out again to make our branch. And they refer to this as the branch of life. So standing strong in your trunk in your standing leg, spreading out through your roots into the floor, reaching out with the branch of life to the side. Let's bring our hands to our chest again. Find your balance. Use that focal point in front of you if you need to. And then if you can, breathing in, lift your hands. Bring them just above your head. Maybe you could imagine a star on the top of your fingers. Maybe there's a bauble hanging off your knee. And then let's see if we can open out our branches. Keep breathing as you're standing here. Give your leaves a shake. Breathing in, close the branches back up. Exhale as you release your hands all the way down and release your leg. And let's just take a moment then to stand nice and tall. Today you've worked your legs quite strongly. You've improved your balance and concentration. And you've learned how to stand in tree pose, Vrikshasana. Minnie's had enough. I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.